We just left Cosley Lake Campground and we're heading back to get on the CDT and head to Helen Lake tonight. That's the ranger station down there at Gable Creek. We're passing by the ranger station at Gable Creek, so that means we are now back on the CDT for a few miles and then we will get off of it again. And there's actually a closure this year between Triple Divide Pass and Pittamakan Pass because there's some carcasses on the ground and the grizzlies are really enjoying that. So there's a big chunk of trail that we have to road walk around. And so I really don't mind going in and checking out these little valleys like Cosley Lake and Helen Lake, even though it's off trail. That's just how our permits worked out, but we get to see a little more of Glacier Park. We were in a deeper forest a little bit ago, and then we watched as the trees got a little shorter coming up over this hill, and now they're getting bigger again. Anytime I take a video on these bridges, it's a little unnerving because they do bounce, and I don't want to drop my phone. Just waiting for the rolled oats to soak before I add the instant. Okay, right now I have my ice axe on the left side of my pack and my left knee is hurting. So I'm gonna move my strap over here and see if that helps, because that thing's about 8.5 ounces. All right, well, it looks really easy to untie, but it's elastic, and so it's not proving as easy as I had hoped. Oh, got it. All right, nice. That was Dawn Mist Falls, and one cool thing about coming right after a huge storm is that all of the waterfalls are amazing. So much water, so much power coming through them. This is the top of Dawn Mist Falls. We're thinking moose. This is Elizabeth Lake. And this is where we leave the CDT again and head off to Helen Lake, which is after Elizabeth Lake. First snow crossing. Cougar. There's a lot of midges right here, but it's beautiful. There, okay, up there is Red Gap Pass that we'll go by tomorrow, and it looks great. Very little snow. We think this is the part of trail the ranger asked us to walk wet, but I think the lake has lowered enough that the trail's almost pretty much emerged. This was hand cut some time ago. I don't know how long ago, because it's had time for lichen to grow. I guess it's possible it came from here, but it still had to be hand cut. That was too straight. Moose, cougar, moose, cougar, moose. We're fairly certain that we're still on the trail. Like 70% certain. This is where the moose tracks go, so we're trusting the moose. The moose track has led us here, but we are not sure if this is the trail. It is a trail, it's just not a very strong trail. Now we are on real trail. I think we should not have followed the moose. I know it's a little bit cheating when the tracks are so clear in the mud, but it's kind of fun to feel like we're tracking all these wildlife signs. Trail is on that side. This is where we're at right now. There's the bank we came from. And then this is as we were just walking through. It's not that deep over here. There was fine. Do you see the channel? Cross over the channel.
I don't see any channel.
There's a channel. My friend is scouting away around this for the morning because that would be very cold early in the morning. Also, that was way deeper than we thought it was going to be. And it was fine because there was absolutely zero current. But it got all the way up to my fanny pack and a little above the fanny pack, so I had to carry my phone in my teeth. Success. She says it's pretty easy to get over there, and then we can just cross a small stream rather than a lake. The bridge over the outlet, the lake outlet, was solid. We just had to be careful of overhanging snow with nothing under it, so we probed really well before doing that. And now I have my sunglasses on because it is very bright. And right now we're wandering around this snowfield because our campsite is somewhere under it. So we're trying to find the food hanging pole and the pit toilet and somewhere to pitch. Probably something around here. We think this is the bear hanging pole, or the food hanging pole. And we found a rock where we can dry out all of our stuff this afternoon because I don't think we can head back. There's no room at Elizabeth Lake head or foot. So I've been sitting here in the sun drying out my clothes, and I'm under my alpaca hoodie because it's too bright. And I've been admiring the bokeh effect of the light coming through the hoodie. It's really nice. I'm exploring around a bit, and I brought my bear spray. We know that bear and moose and cougar have come this way, and no people have come this way. So we're keeping an eye out, and one of us watches our stuff while the other goes and explores. We're keeping a sharp eye on our food. So the campsite is under like 7 feet of snow, so I don't think people are supposed to come here for another couple of weeks, and we'll let the rangers know that when we get to Many Glacier. But I just feel really lucky to get to see Helen Lake like this. I don't think a lot of people get to do that.
Wait, are there two babies?
I see one.
Oh, the one?
Oh, two. No, two. You're right. You're right. Two.
Yeah.
Oh, they're running! Oh. I think that up there is the Ahern Glacier, and then Ahern Peak, and then in this saddle, we've gone so far off the alternate up to Helen Lake that just over that little saddle I think is the main route of the CDT, just south of the Ahern Drift. It's so hot on our rock that we put our food bags over there in the shade. We're still on this rock. We've been here for many hours and it is still a really good rock. My friend brought this licorice and it is really, really good. And I had a hole in my wind pants, so I fixed it with my owl duct tape. Hanging rock, home rock for the day.
This still is the National Geographic Channel.
It is. We've seen all of the wildlife. Here's our ursacks as we are leaving them tonight. Let's hope they are the same tomorrow. Good night, bear spray. I know you don't like to be in temperatures below freezing, so just wrap you up nice and snug.